cold, everything a nigga seen, we had a jacket. Young nigga ballin' like the Mavericks. Fuck a bank, bitch, I got me a shoe box and a mattress. You know I ain't nothing like the average. Everything I say really real, I don't like to pretend.
What it is, boy Cam Man5, aka Cam Man, and I'm back with another YouTube video, man. I know what y'all probably thinking. Y'all be like, yo, Cam, what you doing? You usually like roll the intro and then the intro pop up. Nah, today's gonna be different. Cause it's gonna be a little special video. You know what I'm saying? Today's video gonna be how I lost my V card, y'all. Oh my god. Today's video gonna be how I lost my V card. And I felt like I wanted to do this video for a minute now. You feel me? I wanted to do this video for a little minute. But I never knew how I wanted to do it. But now I figured out how I wanted to do it. So I had to bring this motherfucking banging to y'all. Y'all feel me? So yeah. I'm gonna jump right into this video. You feel me? If y'all enjoyed the video, I already know to make sure hit that like, share, that comment, that subscribe button. You feel me? Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so it was about my freshman year. Almost the end of freshman year. If I'm about to go into summertime. I was at my homeboy house. It was a Saturday. I was at my homeboy house and I was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I was kicking it. We were playing the game and shit. And he had shown me this female. And he was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you should step on her chest." You feel me? I was like, "Shit, let me see what she look like." You feel me? I ain't gonna be like, "Oh, yo, send her my IG" or something like that. I want to see what she look like first. See what she look like. I'm like, "Yo, shawty a baddie." You feel me? And shawty got a fatty. You feel me? That's how I roll. She was a light skin with a cute face, slim waist, and a thick booty. So, you know, your boy was all in. You feel me? I was like, hey, she got all in essentials. You feel me? I was like, hey, yo, this is crazy. So, you feel me? He was like, just shoot her a text. You feel me? I was like, alright, say less. I was down in the DM. At this time, Fortnite was popping. So, I was like, hey, yo, Fortnite popping right now. Let me hit it with this line, man. I said, hey, yo, ma, I'm trying to show you off like a Fortnite victory. Yo. Oh. Y'all probably looking at me like, what the fuck is this man on? Trying to show you off like a Fortnite victory. But no, that's how I did it, bruh. I felt like Stephen Curry when I shot my shot, you feel me? I was in the finals with it. I was like, hey, yo. I had waited the next day, you know, I fell asleep. We had fell asleep, whatever. And woke up in the morning, checked my phone, she had texted your boy back, man. I was like, yeah. She had said, oh, that's cute. Here's my number, we can text, because I don't like texting through DMs. I was like, shit, say less. So now I got the digits, you feel me? I was like, yo, we on a good roll right now. We on a good start, you feel me? I was genuinely fucking with the big vibe, you feel me? We started texting for a couple of days. I fucked with her vibe. She was cool people, you feel me? So I was like, yo, we gotta link up for the first time. I wanna see what you look like. I ain't trying to get catfished out here, you feel me? I wanna see what you look like. Let's link up. Let's talk. She was like, alright, say less. She said she was gonna be around in my area. Cause she lived a little minute away. So she said she gonna pull up in my area. She gonna be there soon. Sent her the Addy or whatever. She had pulled up to the crib. She like, oh, I'm stopping at McDonald's. You want something? Because I ain't gonna lie. I asked her for a large Powerade. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't lack on the Powerade. The Powerade is the clamp juice. She had pulled up to the crib. I sat up in her car. We were just chopping it up. We were getting to know each other. You feel me? Chopping it up, talking or whatever. And I honestly, when we were talking, I fucked with her vibe. You feel me? I fucked with she was talking to me. She was talking to me nice, you know? I was like, alright, this shit say less. Started talking. And then she had to go to her volleyball practice because she played volleyball. Like, alright, say less. I'll talk to you when you get out of volleyball. And yeah, that's that, you feel me? So she had slid, and then she had shot me a text after volleyball. So it was probably like 2-3 hours later. She had shot me a text. She was like, oh, I just got out of volleyball practice. This, that, and the third. I was like, alright, shit. Alright. And a few weeks went by. We kept talking with a few weeks went by. I was like, yo, I'm really digging the chick. I'm gonna ask her outside, you feel me? So I was like, shit. Yo, we've been talking for a little minute, and I think I'm trying to get into a deeper relationship. I'm not trying to be a friendship no more, you feel me? She was down with it 100%. She was like, hey, I fuck with your vibe. You fuck with my vibe. Let's see if it works out. So I was like, alright, shit, say less. So now your boy is in a relationship. I was like, this was my first actual real relationship, you feel me? So I was like, shit, I don't know how fuck this shit gonna go down. We went on FaceTime one night, and we were just chopping up or whatever. I was watching my favorite YouTuber. If y'all don't know, Pretty Boy Fredo is my favorite YouTuber. He gonna always be my favorite YouTuber. No cap. I was sitting there and he was doing a video. He was watching a video of his, and the video was like a gold digger prank. You feel me? And she was listening to what I was watching. I was watching it. I was like, oh yeah, this shit funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey yo, shawty, you trying to come to the crib and do the whoop de whoop? You feel me? She wanted to go for it. You know, it's a gold digger prank. You look like a bum. My shawty on the phone, she was like, when we finna do the whoop de whoop? What? You said we finna do the whoop de whoop. I guess she thought that I wasn't a virgin because of the people I hung around. I hung around straight people that had like catch bodies left and right. They catch fake bodies. So I was like, I was the only really virgin in my group. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh shit, say less. I had to go with the flow. I can't. She wasn't a virgin, so I can't make her seem that I'm a virgin. So I'm like, shit, say less when you trying to do it. You feel me? She was like, tomorrow. I was like, shit. So we jumped into this bitch fast as fuck. I was like, alright, shit, say less. Tomorrow. She was like, yeah, you'll come to my crib, we'll do the thing, and then I'll take you to volleyball practice and then take you home. I like, shit, sounds cool then. Sounds straight. Then I hang up and be like, alright, talk to you tomorrow. I fall asleep. I don't really fall asleep on FaceTime. That's how you say the L word. We ain't saying no L word around here. You know what I'm saying? That's how you say the L word. When you fall asleep on FaceTime with a girl, that's when you gonna say the L word. So I was like, alright, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I hung up. Next day goes by. I wake up in the morning. I text her, like good morning, shawty. You on your way to school? She was like, oh, yeah, I'm on my way to school. At this time, the school I went to was right around the corner from my house. So it didn't take me nothing but like 3 minutes to get there. My parents dropped me off in the morning. I got to school in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Going to my regular day. I knew that something was going to go down this day. So I was mentally preparing myself. I'm like, yo, tonight's game night. You feel me? I need to come like I'm about to win the finals. You feel me? Tonight's game night. It's Friday night lights right now, bro. I'm like, yo, it's game day. I got to catch this dub. At the end of the day, I got to catch this dub. I'm not going out like no bum. You feel me? So I was like, I had texted. I was like, yo, let me know when you on my way to the crib. She was like, alright, when we get out of school, I'll let you know. I'm like, alright. So, school is ended. I know I have this in the back of my head all day. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna do? She thinks I'm not a virgin. And I'm like, yo, so how the fuck this shit gonna go down? You know what I'm saying? It felt like that J. Cole song. You feel me? I ain't know what I was doing. She thought I wasn't a virgin, so I was like, damn. It's gonna be a little predicament. You feel me? I got home, my had come scoop me up from school. I got home. You know what I'm saying? I had to be on crunch time. I was at crunch time at this time. I hopped in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I freshened up real quick. And got dressed. You know what I'm saying? I put the drip on. You feel me? I got dressed. I had to come out like the drip lord. You feel me? So I had put on the jeans, the shirt. You feel me? The shoes. You know what I'm saying? The white Air Forces, clean and pristine. You feel me? So I was like, oh yeah. We had started, she said she was on her way, she was on up from my house. So I was like, alright, she didn't say less. So at this time, I'm over here spraying cologne on myself, make sure I smell good. And then I got this little bowl in my room. It's full with the essentials to not have a child, you feel me? So I had the condoms in the bowl. I got two of them, stuff them in my wallet. I was like, alright, I got these. We ain't cut lock it. I got these right now, you feel me? So I was like, as soon as I put them in my pocket, she was like, I'm here. I was like, alright, I'm coming out in a second. Told my mom sliding. I said, I'll be back later, mom. She's like, alright. That's it. Got out her car. We drove the house, feel me? At this time, I was in the passenger seat. She was driving. I was on my drink shit, bitch. I was looking right outside the window. You feel me? I was looking outside the window on my drink shit. I was like, yo. In my head, I'm like, yo, what the fuck's about to go down? Tonight is the night that I lose my car. You feel me? I was out the window. I was just thinking of all the bad scenarios that was about to happen. Like, I was just like, yo, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? You feel me? So I was outside the window. I was like, yo. Right now I'm having second thoughts. I look out the window, I was like, yo. I was just thinking about what was about to happen. I was like, I had a little smile on my face. And she looked at me a couple of times. She looked over. You know how you get the presence of somebody looking at you? She did that shit a couple of times. She was looking at me. Then she said, you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm a little nervous. She's like, nervous for what? I was like, fuck. I was like, nah, because I had this test earlier. And I don't know if I passed it or not. So, you know, I had to come out with something quick. I was like, yo, she ain't gonna be like, oh, what, you nervous? You nervous? You first time? Like, nah, I'm not gonna get caught lacking like that. She was like, oh, it's your first time? I'm like, nah. I'm a professional at this shit. You feel me? She like, professional, alright. So, we made it to her crib or whatever. Walked in the house. She was like, are you hungry? I was like, shit, say like, yeah, I'm a little hungry, you feel me? So she started whipping up in the kitchen, you feel me? She started making something to eat. At this time, it's about 3 o'clock. No, it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. She had made something to eat. She had brought it to the room. I was sitting on her bed. Like, I felt like I didn't belong there. I sat on the bed, at the edge of her bed, just looking around, like. She had walked in the room. I looked at her. And she had brought me some, I forgot what the food was, but she had brought me that bitch. I smacked the fuck out of it. She brought me a drink with that bitch. Powerade, you know, she already knew what I like that blue Powerade. So she brought me my clamp juice. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna be fine. I smashed the food, drank, and we started to lay down in the bed. You feel me? She had turned Netflix on. We were watching Netflix for a little bit. She was on her phone, and I was watching the TV. You feel me? All of a sudden, I look over. She on her phone. She looked at me and bit her lip. I was like, I gave her a little smirk. I was like, oh, what are you trying to do? Like, I had this shit going in my head the whole time. I looked at her. I was like, damn, she be looking nasty as fuck. You feel me? Look back at the TV. She put her phone down. I felt her put her phone down. I was like, what the fuck she about to do? Then she started kissing on my neck. I was like, yo, we moving a little quick. You feel me? Started kissing up on my neck. Girl, I was like, oh my God, what is this sensation? You feel me? It was like, I had like chills down my spine, you feel me? So yeah, that had happened. And then I looked at her, and that's when it went down, you feel me? We started kissing. Started making out. We were going for about like a good 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden, she just decided to place her hand on the thing. You feel me? I was like, we were making out, and she just put her hand on there. She placed that bitch perfectly. Like, she knew exactly where that bitch was at. She placed that bitch down. We were making out. I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it's about to go down. It's really about to go down. So at this time, I was like, yo, it's about to go down. We about to get crazy. You feel me? She had told me to get up and lock the door. When she had said that, I jumped out the bed and landed on my feet and sprint right to the door like a cheetah, boy. I told you, I was the quickest human being alive at the time, boy. When I tell you I got up out that bed and went straight to that door and locked that man up, I was like, oh, say less. You feel me? It's about to go down, you feel me? It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? I hop back in the bed, we start making out again. She was like, oh, I'll be right back. She had like a little walk-in closet. She had walked in her closet. She said, I'll be right back. Make sure you're ready. I was like, alright, shit, say less. She had walked in her closet, I guess, and she was trying to freshen up, I guess, I don't know. So she had came out in these Victoria's Secret panties. I felt like when I looked at her, I was like, oh my God, like, what's about to happen? You feel me? She walked out in the Victoria's Secret panties. These bitches look like some exclusive ass shit. Like that bitch was velvet. I was like, oh my God, this is some exclusive ass panties. Like shit, this is special occasion panties. You feel me? I was like, yo. She had put up in the panties and she had the crop top on. You feel me? I was like, oh my God. She had bit her lip and crawled on the bed. You feel me? I was like, yo, what the? But she looked like a lion stalking her prey. You feel me? I was the prey. I was like, yo, what the fuck about to happen? You feel me? I look at her, she look at me, she still crawling on the bed. I was like, yo, what the fuck about that. She looking like a little freak right now. I'm digging this. I'm digging that shit. Like I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, you feel me? So we had started making out again. You feel me? At this point, I'm sitting in my drawers. You feel me? I ain't put the condom on yet. You know, I ain't wrapped the willy. You know what I'm saying? I was just really chilling. She was like, go put it on. I was like, first of all, how the fuck didn't you know that I had it on me? And then I had remembered. I was like, oh yeah, we talked about it. So I had put it on. I had got up. You know what I'm saying? I had put it on. We got back in the bed. We started making out again. I was like, oh shit. So now I'm sitting in between her legs. And she laying down. And then we just making out right now. You know what I'm saying? All I know is we were under the blanket already. So like the blanket was over us. And I ain't seen nothing but her head. And her arms were under the thing. And all I know is she ain't have no long ass arms. All of a sudden her arm went like, yo. She had extended that hole out and grabbed my shit. I was like, yo, it's about to go down. Now there's no way this is about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I propped myself up a little bit, got a little closer. She put my shit down. I'm thankful for that part, because since I was a virgin, I didn't know what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what hole, but I didn't know what none of the shit was at. You feel me? I was like, all right, I'm glad she did that part for me. Nah, it's great. Nah, this is the easy part. You feel me? This is the easy part. You know what I'm saying? She had grabbed me. She had put it where it needed to be. So I was like, all right, shit. It's game time. You feel me? It's time to catch this triple double. It's game time. You feel me? So I was just going crazy. I was going crazy. You feel me? About 15 minutes went by. You know what I'm saying? Still going crazy. We had switched a couple of times. You feel me? Still doing my thing. And then all of a sudden,
niggas already know that I be out of state, out of mind. Only thing I see is dollar signs. Ain't about the money, then you know that I'ma push it to the side.